All right, we're on to the Threes Company gilts here, 25, 26, and 27. We're going to start with the two big gilts here. These gilts are bigger in the group for sure, but I guess ready and less guesswork, the best way to put it. 80 litters, they're sired by Hangman. Hangman's the buyer's boar that we bought there at PT last year. Quite frankly, son, done a good job, and we used him probably as hard as any of them up there in the sows in Michigan. Threes Company sows owned in partnership with Austin and Bree and Mortensen up there. Mother would be a next to nothing to hide, would be the Stolquist Heggie gilt that they showed last summer. Very successful at Expo and State Fair and jackpotting, an awfully good kind of a gilt that we thought we needed to hang on to or get bought back from Heggie there, and darn sure glad we did. She did a good job here in her first litter, and we're offering the two gilts that we like quite a bit here. 80-3 is where we're going to start. This gilt here, maybe not the most cooperative with the picture, but a gilt that you sure do have to admire in terms of bone and structure and looseness that she's got. A gilt that does offer a little more stature and size, actually a lot like her mom in terms of being a little bit stretchier early, but in terms of awesome turn and shape up high. Going to have the extras in terms of bone work at the same time. She's big enough, she's elegant enough, she's big enough in her kind to take the heavier weights for a breeding gilt there, and I think that'll be to her advantage on down the way as a big mature one there. Loose, flexible, heavy structured kind of a gilt there in that lot 25 gilt. 80-3 would be her notch. Lot 26 is going to be 80-6. This gilt here is always kind of one that's caught our eye. She actually looks as similar as the Heggie gilt did at her maturity in terms of at this stage. Looseness, flexibility is one that I do like in terms of her angulation and set up front. She's got a good flexible hip and hind leg with some shape and muscularity. Center body's good in that gilt, and I think one that similar to her sister, as I talked, big enough in her kind to take the heavier weights because she's got bone, she's got structure, she's got shape, and a bigger kind of a package that's loose and flexible. I think a nice kind of a gilt there that's got a great pedigree, very predictable, and I think going to have the extras in terms of structure at the same time as a mature one. We're going to get in here to the blue gilt. She's lot 27. Lot 27 gilt here is notch is 89-15. She is short underline, just to be transparent with everybody. She's a closing time, as we've talked before. The boar we bred, sent to the stud, bought him back there at Upper Hand. Darn sure glad we did. We've got a lot of litters of them. Figured out how to mate him. We bred him to this one-man band on a Better Man sow from West Shepherd. This sow's an older sow, but done an awesome job for us. She produced the grand overall at the Platt Kilmer Invite there a few years ago for Hayden Everhart, and also the Hendrickson Bear that was 4th overall at the Expo there would have been a couple last year actually in 2022. The blue bear there. So bone, feature, structure, designed for a blue one is she's got most of them beat there. She's huge arms. She's got a big hind leg. She's square. She's flexible. She's got that chunk and chub you like to see early, especially for a blue one. I think that's going to work to her advantage. Multiple way you could show her breeding, jackpot, market, do what you want to do with her. She opens up. She's true. She's square. She's heavy structured. I think a very, very competitive light cross gilt, but a darn good cross gilt if she shows against belted ones.